Like we discussed yesterday, I really want you all to focus on topic sentences more. Too many of you are rushing into examples, and your body paragraphs would be good for everyone to review the paragraph structure PDF I sent you a few weeks ago. I know these rules can feel constraining, but just remember the point of this course is to learn how to write clearly and persuasively. That's how you can effectively communicate your ideas, Chris. I imagine that was supposed to be a private chat that you sent to the whole class. Well done. Yes, the camera on my laptop still doesn't work, but believe me, you're not missing much. Oh, and for those of you who still haven't given me paper 3, I need it by Wednesday. No exceptions, and remember, the more you revise these essays, the better. The more you change, chances are you'll express your thoughts and ideas more clearly and persuasively. Alright, in the amazing book Moby Dick by the author Herman Liz, just use your key, open the door. Just, oh my god, oh my gosh, are you? I should call an ambulance. Read this to me. My phone is dead. Do you have? Please just read it to me. Okay. In the amazing book Moby Dick by the author Herman Melville, the author recounts this story of being at sea. In the first part of his book, the author, calling himself Ishmael, is in a small seaside town, and he is sharing a bed with a man named Queeg. What is this? Why am I reading this? I need to just read it. Any of it. And I felt saddest of all when I read the boring chapters that were only descriptions of whales. Because I knew the author was just trying to save us from his own sad story just for a little while. This book made me think about my own life, and then it made me feel glad for my did that help? Yes, my phone is dead. Do you have a phone? I need to call an ambulance. You need help. I don't need to go to hospitals. Look, I can't help you. I don't go to hospitals. Sorry, you can go. I'm sorry. Thank you for reading that to me. Are you sure you're okay? I'm sorry. Who are? Are you acquainted with the gospel of Jesus Christ? What? I'm sharing Christ's message of love and, look, I should call my friend. She's a nurse. She takes care of me. Yeah, of course, I'll wait. My phone fell under. There, can you listen? I don't know what's gonna happen in the next few minutes. If you don't mind, could you? Yeah, of course, thank you. It's Liz. If I'm not around, please. Was that thing you read to me? It's an essay. It's my job. I teach online college courses. But why did you have me read it to you? Because I thought I was dying and I wanted to hear it one last time. You should have called an ambulance. With no health insurance, being in debt is better than being dead. What's wrong with you? Why is there a missionary here? Someone left the door unlocked. I left after you fell asleep earlier. I must have forgotten. Good thing too. If I hadn't, you might have. Liz, I don't like it when you... Okay, I just hate the thought of you being sealed up in this place when I'm not here. Now shut up. I'm trying to. Tell me what you felt. Pain in my chest. It was hard to breathe. I couldn't take air. How are you sleeping? I'm not really. You're wheezing. I always wheeze, Liz. You're wheezing more. Deep breath. That hurt. What was my blood pressure? 238/134. Oh, yeah. Oh, could you? I haven't been able to the bathroom all day. I'm ready to explode. Could you need help in there? No, I'm fine. Just sorry. What are you sorry about? Sorry, I don't know. Just sorry that I should go. Thank you for helping me. You must be from New Life. You know Doug from the church council. Oh, yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm sort of new, so I don't. He's my dad. He's Doug. And Cindy adopted me when I was a baby. Oh, that's great. I've never seen you there, but I'm sort of new to the area, so I freaking hate New Life. Oh, my dad forced me to go when I was a kid. It was awful growing up with all that and times bull poop while you're young. Why the hell would you want to believe that the world is about to end? I believe that when Christ returns, it's going to be beautiful. Look, you can go. I know Charlie appreciates the help, but if you're here to convert him, we don't convert people. Our message is a message of hope for people. People of all face. I know you're sweet, but believe me, he doesn't want to hear about New Life. Why? Because it's caused him a lot of pain. How? It killed his boyfriend? You're saying that the church killed Charlie's boyfriend? Yes, and I should add that New life has caused me a lot of pain in my life, so we don't need you coming over here, especially not now, not this week. Why? Because he's probably not going to be here next week. Where is he going? I'm sorry you had to come over, Liz. It's okay, I'm not sorry. I always think I'm dying. Look, Charlie, your blood pressure is 238 over, 134. I'm sorry. Go to the hospital. I'm sorry. Stop saying you're sorry. Go to the hospital. You have congestive heart failure. If you don't go to the hospital, you'll be dead. By next weekend, you will die. Well, then I should probably keep working. I have a lot of essays this week. God damn it. I know I'm an awful person. I know I'm sorry. Did you still want to hear about Christ's message of love? And no, he does not. Okay, I'll go. I still don't understand why you wanted me to read that essay to you. It's a really good essay. You have to go to the hospital, Charlie. This has gone way too far and rack up tens of thousands of dollars in hospital bills that I'll never be able to pay back ever. This affects me too. You know, you're my friend. I know I'm sorry. You say you're sorry one more time and I'm going to shove a knife right into you. I swear to God, go ahead. What's it going to do? My internal organs are 2 feet in. At least I've been telling you this would happen. I know, haven't I been telling you? You have, Liz, please, thank you. Oh, I've seen this one, it's good. In the first part of the book, the author, calling himself Ishmael, is in a small seaside town, and he is sharing a bed with a man named Queeg. The author and Queeg go to the church, and later set on a ship captained by a pirate named Ahab, who is missing a leg and very much wants to kill the whale, which is named Moby Dick, and which is why, in the course of the book, the pirate Ahab encounters many hardships. His entire life is set around trying to kill a certain whale. I think this is sad because the whale doesn't have any emotions and doesn't know how bad Ahab wants to kill him. He's just a poor big animal, and I feel bad for Ahab as well, because he thinks that his life will be better if he can kill this whale, but in reality it won't help him at all. This book made me think about my own life. This book made me think about my own life. This book made me... Does this mean I'm gonna get fat? No, it doesn't. I always was big, but I let it get out of control. Was your mom okay with you coming over here? I didn't tell her. It's really good to see you. You look beautiful. How's school? You're a senior, right? You actually care, of course. I care. I pester your mom for information as often as she'll give it to me. So why aren't you? Don't you have school? Got suspended this morning. Oh, why? I posted something about my stupid lab partner that was vice principal, who said was vaguely threatening. You don't like school, only idiots like high school, but you're on track to graduate, right? Counselor says I might not. I'm not worried. I'm a smart person. I never forget anything, but high school is just bull poop. Ellie, it's important if you don't graduate. Are you actually trying to parent me right now? No, I'm sorry. I thought we could spend some time with each other. Yeah, I'm not spending time with you. You're disgusting. I know I'm a lot bigger since the last time you saw me. I'm not talking about what you look like. You'd be disgusting even if you weren't this fat. You'd still be that piece of poop dad who walked out on me when I was 8, all because he wanted to frick one of his students. Can I have one of these? Look, it's been a long time. I just thought maybe we could get to know each other. I don't even know why I'm here. I can pay you. You want to pay me to spend time with you, and I can help you with your work. It's what I do for my job. I can help you pass your classes. You teach online. Yes, your students know what you look like. I keep the camera shut off. That's probably a good idea. If I show a lot of improvement in one subject, my counselor says I might be able to graduate. You can rewrite these essays for English, but they have to be really good. I don't know if I can write them for you, but I can work with you on how much can you pay me. Everything I have, all the money I have in the bank. How much? 120,000, something like that. I'd have to check. I never go out. All I pay for is food, internet, rent, and I work all the time. And you'd give all that to me, not to my mom, to me. Yes, just don't tell your mom, okay? And maybe you could do some writing just for me. Why? Because you're a smart person. I bet you're a strong writer. Plus, I'm a teacher. I want to make sure you're getting something out of this. I don't even understand. You stand up and walk over to me. What? Come over here. Walk toward me. Without the thing, just stand up and come over here. Ellie, I really can't. Shut up. Come over here. Gambino's yak. You can. I put a 20 in the mailbox. Sure, you can just leave it on the... Yeah, I remember everything. Okay, in there. Yeah, are you sure? Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. Breathe slowly. Relax. It measures perspiration. It's an indicator of stress. It's about establishing a relationship between your brain and your body. If you can know how to make yourself calm, then your blood pressure. Here, I don't need a little machine to tell me how to take a few deep breaths and stop sweating. Well, apparently you freaking do. Take another deep breath. We're just gonna try different methods or whatever. If you refuse to go to the hospital, then where did this come from? Where was she here? No, I don't like this. This isn't a good idea. You know, you're not supposed to be around her. Does her mom know about this? I just want to see her. I've always kept things from her. Mary's kept her from me all this time. Why do you suddenly need to see her so bad? Why now, Liz? Why the hell do you have her homework anyway? Look, I was just planning on this, but she just needs some help in school, so I'm just going to help her with some essays. You haven't seen this girl since she was 8 years old, and now you want to reconnect with her by doing her homework for her. It's fine. It's not fine. You shouldn't be around you when you're like this. What if something happens? What if you need help? Charlie, calm down. I'm worried about her. Why? You're spying on her now. It doesn't even look like she has friends. I'm worried she's forgotten what an amazing person she is. She's just a teenager. Everyone's insane when they're a teenager. When I was that age, my dad would really piss me off. I'm just lucky I didn't get arrested. I'll say that much. Point is, bringing her over here is a bad idea. You've got enough to deal with right now. You hear me? Do not bring her over here again. Okay, it's not like she's alone. You know, she has her mom. Shit, I have to go soon. I hate these night shifts, just a steady parade of dumb, drunk college kids. Did I ever tell you about this girl from a few nights ago? The puke was bright purple. I swear, what does that? Why can't these kids just drink beer? Charlie, are you choking? Oh God, are you choking? Okay, lean over the arm. Oh shit, Charlie, I'm okay. I'm sorry, Liz. It's okay. I read through some of the posts on the course discussion forum this morning, in particular, a post about crafting a good thesis quote, just pick a sentence from the reading and say it's good or some shit. Listen, at this point, all the course I've given you all I can in terms of structure, building a thesis, so paragraph organizations, but if all that isn't built on your own original ideas, and truthful analysis doesn't mean anything, so just you write and revise. Focus on that. Focus on the truth of your argument. It may sound silly, but it's important. I promise it's important. You say here that Walt Whitman wrote Song for Myself. Yeah, it's not. It's called Song of Myself. My title's better. Yeah, okay, I'll just change it. The poem Song of Myself is in a book called Leaves of Grass. It was written by Walt Whitman and was published in 1855. He paid for the first publication himself. You don't have to read it out loud, just rewrite it, but you're supposed to analyze the poem. This is just a list of facts. Yup, thank you, Wikipedia. It's actually an amazing poem. Whitman uses the metaphor of I not to refer to himself, but to explode the entire definition of self in favor of this all-encompassing I really don't care. You know, I think you might like it if you actually read it. You're just like my teachers. You just think just because I'm not losing my shit over the poem, it's because I didn't read it. I did read it. It's overwritten and dumb and repetitive, and even though he thinks his metaphor of I is deep, it's actually just bullshit, and reality, he's just some worthless 19th century F-slur. That's an interesting perspective. That would make an interesting essay. Just write that thing about exploding the definition of self. My English teacher will love it. How's your mom doing? Oh my God, you're not gonna write these essays for me, Ellie. I don't need you here to write this for you. If you want to go, you can go. You can still have the money. I thought you just want to get to know me. I do, but I don't want to force you to be here. It's up to you. She's fine, Mom. I guess. Is she happy when she drinks? Oh, you guys still live in that duplex over on Orchard? You don't even know where we live. You don't stay in touch with Mom. I check in as much as she lets me. She really only tells me things about you. Why? Because that's all I ask about. When I was 11, we moved to the other side of town, near the Walmart. Is your mother with anyone right now? No. Why are you interested? Oh, no. Why did you gain all that weight? Oh, I don't. If you're gonna interrogate me, I'm gonna do the same thing. Why did you gain all that weight? Someone close to me passed away, and it had an effect on me. Your boyfriend, my partner, your student. He wasn't that long. It was a night school course, so I remember him. You had him over for dinner once when Mom was in Montana visiting Grandma. You made steaks, the good kind, better the meal than you ever made me or Mom. I remember hearing The two of you talking after I went to bed. How do you remember that? I told you I never forget anything. How did he die? You know, I'd rather not talk about this right now, if that's alright, but I'll write these essays for you. But I'd like you to do some writing just for me. I hate writing essays. Just think about the poem for a while and write something. Be honest. Tell me what you really think. You want me to write what I really think? I'll be back in a minute. Just write whatever you want. Are you okay? Unless you're dying, there's no way. I'm coming in there. I know, I think it's fine. Oh, hi. I was looking for Charlie. He's in the bathroom. Oh, I can come back. Are you his friend? I am his daughter. Oh, are you surprised? Well, yeah, I guess what's more surprising, that a gay guy has a daughter, or so that someone found his penis? I'm kidding, Jesus. Charlie was interested in hearing more about my church. I brought some literature, and I thought that, are you like a Mormon? No, I'm from New Life. Oh. That end times cult thing, it's not a cult. I'll tell you one thing I hate about religion. What I like about religion is that it assumes everyone is an idiot and that they're incapable of saving themselves. I think they got something right with that. Well, I don't really. But what I don't like about religion is that when people accept Jesus or whatever, they suddenly think that they're better than everyone else. That by accepting the fact that they're stupid sinners, they've somehow turned better, and they turn into assholes. I don't really know what to say. I have some pamphlets. Why did you just do that? Are you coming back tomorrow? I'm not sure. Come back tomorrow. I'll be here around the same time. I'm sorry, what's happening? Oh, hi, you'll have to do that one done by tomorrow. Sure, 5-page minimum. It'll be good, I promise. I'm Ellie Thomas. So, Christ's return has been promised for centuries, but there are a lot of clues in scripture that suggest it's imminent. So that means that we don't have time to deny the gospel. We don't have the luxury of. You really think the world is gonna end soon? I mean, the Bible says that no one shall know the day or the hour, but yeah, I think we're probably living in end times, and that doesn't bother you. No, I think it's amazing. It's the idea that there's a better world coming to replace this one, that all the terrible things about this country, this planet, will just get wiped clean, replaced with something pure and holy. And look, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but I know all this. What do you mean? I've probably read just about everything written by New Life Church, probably every pamphlet they've ever published. Oh, I mean, that's great and everything, but these tracts are just the beginning. There's so much in the Bible that I've read the Bible. Oh, yeah, sure, a couple times. Did you like it? I thought it was devastating. God creates us, expels us from paradise, then we wander around for thousands of years, killing each other before he comes back to save 100,044 of us. And meanwhile, the other 7.5 billion of us fall into hell. Yeah, that's not really how I interpret it, but Charlie, you have to understand, God hasn't turned his back on you. If you accept him, he's going to release you from this. He's going to take your soul out of this body and give you a new body, one that made of pure light. Don't you want that? I'm not interested in being saved. I appreciate you helping me out of this the other day, but you can go. This doesn't, okay? Look, I really think God sent me here for a reason, and there's a reason I knocked on your door when you needed someone the most. Isn't there any way I can help? That's why I became a missionary in the first place. Right, there's something you can do. What? No, I hope you know what I was talking about. What? Oh my god, it's just with what you were watching the first time I came in here. I'm not attracted to you, please. I understand when I say that I am not attracted to you. You're a fetus. Sorry, Thomas. Tell me the truth. Do you find me disgusting? No, I want you to help. Please let me help. Thank you. That was helpful. What happened to you? Sorry, it's just your friend Liz. She said that your boyfriend, she said that he used to go to New Life. Charlie, yeah. Alright, I got this. I did some asking around of what the frick is he doing here. I was just helping me with something. Liz, take it easy. Okay, well, you can go now. Liz, go home. Crap, sorry, leave it. I said leave it. Liz, why do you stop? Actually, stay. We'll have a chat. What is it? What the frick does it look like? It's a fat guy wheelchair. Do I need a wheelchair? I was talking with some of the ER doctors. He said that moderate activity would be a good idea. A sense of independence might help you out. How much did you pay for this thing? Nothing. We ordered for a patient a few weeks ago. It's just been sitting around. What happened to the patient? Try to it out. Beep, beep. Good. Yeah, it's actually really nice. Let me clear some space for you. Hello. Thank you, Liz. This is really great. See, I told you I should probably go, not before we have our little chat. Oh, what? Come on, Liz. Just give me a minute with him. Where are you from? What? You said you've only been here for a little while. Where are you from? Iowa town called Waterloo. You asking me? No, I'm from Waterloo. Your whole family move out here for a new life. No, it's just me. I wanted to do some missionary work before school. You're from Iowa and you came to Idaho to do missionary work. Why aren't you in Africa or something? Idaho needs the word just as much as anyone else. Okay, listen, I know this is fun for you. You get to travel around, act superior than everyone else, and eventually you go home, get some boring life, have too many kids. It sounds great. It's God's plan, but there are other types of people like Charlie, for whom this amazing plan doesn't fit, so just stay away from him. He doesn't need this right now. I disagree. Excuse me. Sorry. He's refusing to go to the hospital. He's dying. What he needs is spiritual guidance, and you give him that. No, God will. I see my big brother did some missionary work for New Life, went to South America. Oh, yeah, I was the black sheep. I refused to go to church ever since I was 12. My dad knew I was a lost cause, but now my brother, he loved New Life. He wrote me a letter a few months after he left, told me he was tired and lonely, but he didn't want to come home because he didn't want to get married. He didn't want to. Dad had to set it all up, pushed him into getting married to this girl from the church he barely knew, but when he came back, he met someone else, fell in love, started whole new life. Dad kicked him out of the church and the family. I thought he was gonna be able to get over all that religious stuff, but it was like a cancer. He couldn't shake it. He just caved in on himself, stopped sleeping, stopped eating, lost a ton of weight. One night, Charlie came home and he wasn't here. Couple weeks later, a guy was out jogging on a bike path near the river in Lewiston, and something washed up on shore, and that was Alan, the love of Charlie's life, and my brother. To this day, my dad won't admit it, told the whole congregation Alan's death was an unfortunate accident, denying him the end. I know you don't trust me. And I haven't known him for very long, but I really think God has brought me here right when Charlie needed him, and needs to be saved. That's all. You listen to me. He doesn't need saving. In a few days, he's probably going to be dead. So what he needs is for you to leave him alone. I am the only one who can help him. You understand me, Liz? You want to watch the Marnie? That sounds good, right? Actually, I got another night shift tonight. I better. You good for the night? Gambino's high. Yeah, you can money in the mailbox, leave it on the bench. Yeah, thank you, I'm Dan. My name is Dan. I've been coming here for a while now. I just thought you want to know my name. Charlie, hey Charlie, have a good night. This apartment smells. This notebook is... I hate everyone. This apartment smells. This notebook is... I hate everyone. I felt the saddest of all when I read the boring chapters that were only descriptions of whales, because I knew that the author was just trying to save us from his own sad story just for a little while. This apartment smells. This apartment smells. I hate everyone. This author was just trying to save us from his own sad story. I hate everyone. I hate everyone. You have it. It's almost done. You can wait while I finish it up, print it while you're here, baby. You could write a little more in your notebook. Oh my God, you've only written a couple sentences so far. Can you write more? I kind of hate you, yeah, but you hate everyone. Look, just keep going. Forget the poem. You just write whatever you want, whatever you're thinking. Be quiet. Just, I was a strange place when I married your mom. Did I freaking ask? I'm sorry. I understand that you're angry, but you don't need to be angry at the whole world. Just be angry at me. You know what? You can't throw me away like a piece of garbage and then suddenly want to be my dad. 8 years later, you left me for your boyfriend, and it's really that simple. And if you have been telling yourself anything different, then you've been lying to yourself. But you know what? I'm glad, because you taught me something very important. People are assholes. Many people learn that way. Too late. You taught me that when I was 8. Thank you for that. You could have what? You could have been sending me money if you wanted all that money and wanted to be part of my life, so you could have been sending money to my mom. I did. More than just child support. I did. When I left your mom, she didn't want me around you. I hope she'd eventually change her mind, but you could have just freaking called me. All this time, you could have been part of my life. Ellie, look at me. Who would want me to be part of their life? I'm hungry. There's stuff for sandwiches in the fridge. I'll make you one, but it's going to be small, and I'm only using turkey or chicken and no mayonnaise. What? No, it's just you're an amazing person. Ellie, I hope you know what an amazing person you are. I couldn't ask for a more incredible daughter. I'll print this out for you. Yeah, hello, oh, hi. Are you come inside? Is he okay? I don't know. I put up some Ambien and put it in his sandwich. Wait, what? I only gave him a couple. He's fine. I can take like 3 at a time. You Where did you get Ambien? I had sex with a pharmacist. Just kidding. Gross. My mom pops them like Tic Tacs. I don't know if he should be taking. Does this make you nervous? It's just pot. It's not like I'm smoking meth or anything. I know what pot is. You only think you know what pot is because your parents told you a bunch of lies about it. Don't I know what drugs are? I smoked pot before. Ooh, I'm so impressed. I'm not trying to impress you. You have not smoked pot? Yes, I have. It was kind of a problem. That is the stupidest freaking thing I've heard in my entire life. I was smoking every day. I had a problem. You were a stoner, you had a hobby, okay, I'll just tell him I was here and all. If you leave, I'll feed him the rest of the pills I have left in the bottle. What? There's like 20 or 30 more. I'll crush them and put him in some water and pour it down his throat. You wouldn't actually do that, would you? Sit down. Why do you keep coming back here? He needs help. He needs God in his life right now. The stupid reason do you think he wants to have sex with you? No, that's gross. Oh my God, take a hit. I don't want it. If you don't take a hit, I'm gonna call the police and tell them you tried to hurt me. Take a hit. I don't understand you at all. Oh my God, is there a carb on this? Oh, I'm so impressed. I wasn't trying to. There isn't a carb. Lay down. Calm down. What are you going to do with that picture? I'm gonna masturbate to it. Is that what you want me to say? You're a pervert. Take another hit. Well, look, I'm just freaking with you, all right? I'm not gonna kill anyone. I'm not gonna tell anyone you hurt me. You're not gonna give him more Ambien. Why do you keep coming back here? I don't know. Seriously, if you hate him so much, I'm done answering questions. Can I take a hit? If it goes against your religion and makes you a hypocrite, go ahead. I really wish you wouldn't do that. Yeah, I heard you the first time. Do you find me attractive? Because I'm not attracted to you at all. Just to let you know, I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I just don't think you're good looking or interesting or intelligent. Oh my God, grow up. Maybe someone else finds you attractive. Maybe my dad finds you attractive. I really wish you wouldn't. It's so easy to make you uncomfortable. It's a little sad. You can cash that out. My parents knew that I was getting high, while out witnessing for the church. You're not from New Life. What? There's a kid in 8th grade, a grade below me, who goes there. He said they stopped doing door-to-door stuff last year when a lady was out preaching or something, whatever, and the guy answered his door with no clothes on. I need to go. Who are you really? Come on, tell me. Why do you care? Because I think we have a blossoming friendship. Yeah, you're just messing with me. No, I'm not. Won't tell anyone. Who am I gonna tell? I was on a mission with a group from my church back in Waterloo, my hometown in Iowa. Then my dad caught me smoking pot. He thought a mission would be a good idea. Truth is, he probably just embarrassed by me and wanted me gone for a while. Anyway, I just left. I couldn't do it anymore. Why? The mission leader, this guy Jerry, all he had us doing was standing on corners handing out pamphlets. At the end of each day, he'd be like, look how many people we're helping. I tried to talk to him about different ways to minister, different ways to actually help people, but you could tell he wouldn't have cared. He didn't need to earn or prove his faith at all. So after a while, I was like, wait, am I actually like helping anybody? No, you were not. I started to feel that way too. I don't feel that way. I know you weren't helping any people. It doesn't help people to tell them to believe in God. Why would that help people? I just don't want to believe it all. My family, my friends, they're so happy. I just want to be like that. But why did you leave them? I was worried I might get arrested for smoking pot, for stealing from the mission. One day I finally just ditched the pamphlets, went door to door, started actually engaging with people, finally felt like I was doing something, helping people. Maybe that night at the mission meeting, I told everyone what I did that day, and Jerry was like, that's not what we do, buddy. And I was like, well, why not? And we ended up having this huge argument in front of everyone, and so that night I decided to leave, and then everyone was asleep. I took the petty cash. How much? $2,436. Oh, yeah, and I just got on a bus. Jerry and my parents were calling me over and over. Eventually, I just tossed my phone. After a while, I ended up here. I thought I could use this money for my own mission. See my faith? Just save one person, and now I'm almost out of money. I can't go home. My parents probably want to disown me. I don't know what to do. You're more interesting to me now, thanks. So that's why you want to save my dad? Mom. Shut up, Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. Not with the oxygen tank. I'll stand by the window. Ellie told you that she was coming over here. No, I did, and just in time. Looks like you were having more pain. How easy is it to move? Not very. Any confusion that you felt disorientated, forgotten where you are, what you're doing? Am I okay? You're not okay, but as far as the sleeping pills, you're fine. I don't think she gave you much. That's what I told you. I was very angry, very stupid little girl too. But if you would have given him more pills than that, yeah, except I didn't give him more pills than that. I gave him 2 pills. Ellie, how much money did he offer you? All of it? How do you know about? Do you think I'm an idiot? You think I would believe that you were coming over here to, out of the kindness of your heart? Charlie doesn't have any money. She doesn't know. Mary, what do you think all this money's from? His teaching has been going. The account for Ellie and by now, it has to be huge. Over 100,000 at least, right? That's not true, is it, Charlie? We could have gotten you anything you needed. Special beds, physical therapist, freaking health insurance. Last winter, when my pickup broke down and I had to walk through the snow to get your groceries, I offered to get your truck fixed, yeah, and I refused because I thought you had $700 in your bank account. That money's for Ellie. It's always been for Ellie. If there ever was any type of emergency, I would have given you the money. Would you? Wait, Mom, you're not getting any of my money. Oh, shut up, Ellie. Leave right now. Wait, Ellie, I know you didn't mean to hurt me, you know. Okay, you know what? Listen to me. I don't care about you. Try to get that through your freaking skull. Ellie, please, just freaking die already. Enough, Ellie. Your essay, it's a really good essay. Jesus, Charlie, do you have anything above the sink, kitchen counter on the left? Our deal was we wait until she was out of the house to give her the money. What's the difference? The difference is she's 17 in high school. She's gonna spend it on ponies or face tattoos or something. I think she is smarter than that. So how has it been getting to know her? She's amazing. You still do that? What, that positivity? It's so annoying. Well, you're a complete cynic. I was just trying to balance us out. Well, I guess I do miss that one thing, just that in the cooking. Last month I tried to make a stir-fry thing, almost set the entire apartment building on fire. I never knew you were doing this to yourself. Well, you never asked how. I was doing, well, you never asked how I was doing either. Every month. It's just, how much money do you need? How's Ellie? You didn't tell me she was flunking out of school. I guess I just didn't need the lecture about my involvement in her education. That's not what how are you doing, Mary? I know I'm supposed to be around her. You probably call the police if you really wanted to. Christ, you really think I'd do that? You fought me pretty hard for full custody, and I don't blame you for keeping her from me. Charlie, may I remind you, you left us, I know, and I left raising our kid and explained to people that my husband left me for a man, but you didn't have to cut me out of her life like that. Oh, please, you were more than happy to forget about us for a while. You know that I've made a lot of mistakes. I know that, but I just wanted to see her, Mary. I've always just wanted to see her. It's all about you even now, huh? Well, now you know why I kept you from her. What? She's awful, isn't she? She's a terror, and you think it's my fault. Well, wait, is that why you've been keeping her from me all this time? Because you thought I'd think you were a bad mother at first, but later, when she was 15, 16, I was worried she would hurt you. Hurt me. That's ridiculous. I don't take any pleasure in admitting it. I'm her mother, for Christ's sake. I spent way too much time telling myself she's just rebellious. She's just difficult, Charlie. She's evil. She's not evil. What are you doing? You think it's just me? There'll be grease fire in hell when he starts to burn. Don't feel bad. I've made quite a few appearances on the thing. She's a strong writer. That's your response. This isn't evil. This is honesty. Do you know how much bullpoop I've read in my life? My God, I don't understand you, Charlie. Every time I would call and ask you how she was doing, you said she was fine. If she's so evil, then why? What was I supposed to tell you? That she was off making her classmates cry, slashing her teacher's tires? You didn't want to hear about that stuff. I could have helped her. She doesn't want your help. She doesn't want anyone. You think I didn't want her to have a dad? She adored you. The only reason you married me in the first place was to have a kid. I know that. Mary, please. Well, this brings back memories, doesn't it? Listen, I never got to say that I was sorry. Well, what would you have to be sorry about? That's not what I mean. I mean about your friend. Oh, his name was Alan. I know his freaking name, Charlie. I saw him once in the Walmart parking lot. He wasn't looking too good. I think it wasn't long before well, anyway, I had all these things I wanted to say to him, hurl at him like bricks, but I asked him if he wanted some help, if he let me carry a couple bags to his car for him. He said thank you, and I left. I never even told him who I was. You're wheezing. Yeah, it's gotten worse. Should I call someone? No, let me hear. How do I sound? That was the first time we've all been together in almost 9 years. You realize that when Ellie was little, when we did that trip to the Oregon coast together, we laid on the beach. Ellie was playing in the sand. Later, I went swimming in the ocean. Last time I ever went swimming, actually, I kept cutting My legs on the rocks and the water was so cold and you were so mad that my legs bled and stained the seats in the minivan. You said 4 days after that, I smelled like seawater. You remember, you sound awful, I'm dying, Mary. Frick you, sorry. Frick you, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Listen to me. I need to make certain that she's gonna be okay. We can't give up on her. You already gave up on her. You gave up on her when she was 8 years old. I wish I would have been part of your life, Mary. Both of your lives. Go to the hospital. You have money. Go to the hospital. We both know that money is for Ellie, but beyond that, I have to make sure that she's going to be all right, that she's going to have a decent life where people care for her, and she cares for other people. She doesn't have anyone else. Mary, I have to go. I need to know I did one thing right in my life. We both did our parts. I raised her. You're giving her the money. It's the best we could do. Do you need anything before I leave? Water or something? Gambinos, yeah. Charlie, you okay? Yeah. Money's in the, sure you're doing okay? Yeah. Dan, thanks. Have a good night. Okay. Jesus. Liz, can I come inside? It's not locked. Thank you. Hi. What's wrong? Listen, it's not exactly who I said I was. I'm not from New Life. I've been in pretty bad place recently. I sort of stole some money and ran away a few months ago, and your daughter, she took these pictures of me smoking pot, and she made a recording or something, and she found my church back in Waterloo somehow and sent them to them, and they sent it to my parents' way, and you know what they said. It's just money. They forgave me. They love me, and they want me to come home. How awful is that? Ellie, she did all of that, and I can't really tell if she was trying to help me or hurt me. Do you ever get that feeling with her? How did she find your parents' church? Track down your parents? She really did all that? Yeah, I'm going home tomorrow, but Charlie, before I leave, what's wrong? Nothing, it still hurts. Charlie, I want to help you. I know I can help you. I'm not going to hospital. I know you won't go, but I can help you. What are you? Therefore, brothers and sisters, we have the obligation, but it is not going to the flesh to live according to it. For if you live according to the Spirit, you put to death the misdeeds of the body, you will live. I don't understand. When I read this, I finally understood why God brought me here to you, so I could help you understand what happened to Alan. So it won't happen to you too. How did you get this, Charlie? Alan tried to escape God's will. He chose his life with you over God, but this is why he was obsessed with this verse. He knew he was living in the flesh, not in the spirit. He never prayed for salvation, but it's not too late for you. Through the Spirit, you can put to death the misdeeds of the body, and you will live. You think Alan died because he chose to be with me? You think he turned his back on him because he and I were in love? Yes, you know I wasn't always this big. Yeah, I know. I mean, I was never the best looking guy in the room, but Alan loved me. He thought I was beautiful. Okay, halfway through the semester, he started meeting me. During my office hours, we were both crazy about one another, but we waited until the course was over it was just after classes. It ended for the year. It was perfect temperature outside. We went for a walk in the arboretum, and we kissed. Charlie stopped, and we would spend entire nights lying together naked. We would make love. Why we would make love? Do you find that disgusting, Charlie? God is ready to help you. I hope there isn't a God. I hope there isn't a God, because I hate thinking that there's an afterlife, that Alan can see what I've done to myself, Charlie, that he can see my swollen feet, the sores on my skin, the patches of mold in between the flaps. Okay, stop. The infected ulcers on my ass, the sack of fat on my back that turned brown last year. Stop. This is disgusting. Yes, I'm disgusting. You're disgusting. I'm sorry, what? Go home to your family. Well, your complaints have been heard. I've been replaced by someone who will no doubt have you rewrite. Yeah, and can rewrite be more objective, less authentic, less you with every draft. But some of you saw what I posted asking you to write something honest, and the things some of you wrote. Chris, you wrote, my parents want me to be a radiologist, but I don't even know what that is. Julian, you wrote, I'm sick of people telling me that I have promise. Adam wrote, I think I need to accept that my life isn't going to be very exciting. You wrote these amazing, honest things. I want to be honest with you now. I've just been so honest with me. These assignments, they don't matter. This course doesn't matter. College doesn't matter. These amazing, honest things you wrote, they matter. I'm sorry, don't. I really hate you for putting me through this again. You know that those last few months before Alan, I'd come over here, scream at him, shake him, just trying to get him to freaking eat something. God, that was awful. It was awful for me too. Yeah, well, you weren't the one who had to identify his body all bloated. They wouldn't let me. I wasn't family. I got you 2 meatball subs, extra cheese. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not going to the hospital. I'm not asking you to. I can't do this anymore. I thought I could save him, Liz. I thought if I loved him enough, he wouldn't need anything else. I told him that he didn't need God. He didn't need anything but me. Charlie, all I know is that you gave Alan the best years of his life, and if it weren't for you, he would have jumped off that bridge years earlier. Nobody could have saved him. Believe me, I spent years trying. I believe anyone can save anyone. She saved him. She wasn't trying to hurt him. She was trying to help him. Who are you talking about? He's going home. She did that, Charlie. She didn't do it to hurt him. She did it to send him home. Do you feel lightheaded, Charlie? Look at me. She was trying to help him. Who? Ellie. She was trying to help him. She just wanted him to go home. Do you ever get the feeling that people are incapable of not caring? People are amazing. What the frick? What's wrong with him? He's dying. Go call someone. No, call a freaking ambulance, Liz. I need to talk to him. I'm not leaving you alone with him. I need to talk to him alone. Liz, please. Okay, I'll call someone, Charlie. I'll wait downstairs. What did you do that? What? I failed. It's a really good essay. Are you just trying to screw me over one last time? I don't care that you're dying. I don't care about you. Do you want me to fail out of school? Is that why you did this? I didn't write it. This is the essay you gave me yesterday. You didn't read it. I don't need to read it. Read it. I know what this is. I knew you would. I wrote this. You never forget anything. I wrote this in 8th grade for English. Why did you? And I felt the saddest of all when I read the boring chapters that were only descriptions of whales, because I knew that the author was just trying to save us from his own sad story just for a little while. Why do you have this? For your mother. She sent it to me 4 years ago. I want to know how you were doing in school. So she sent it, and it's the best essay I've ever read. Why are you freaking with me like this? I'm not. I'm sorry. For leaving you, I was in love, and I didn't left you behind. You didn't deserve that. I don't know. How could I have done that? You're so beautiful. You're amazing. Stop. You're amazing. This essay is amazing. This essay is you. Stop saying this essay is you. Stop saying that. You're the best thing I've ever done. What's the matter, Ellie? I can't be here, and right now I have to go. I can't. You're perfect. You'll be happy. You'll care for people. This ambulance is coming. They'll help you. No, they won't. You're going to the hospital. No. You just need surgery or something. Read it to me. What if you want to help? Read it to me. You can help if you read it, you asshole. You fat freaking asshole. You'll help if you read it. Frick you, please. Frick you, Ellie. Dad, please. In the amazing book Moby Dick by the author Herman Melville, the author recounts his story of being at sea. In the first part of his book, the author, calling himself Dishmael, is in a small seaside town, and he is sharing a bed with a man named Kegeg. The author and Kegeg go to church and later set out on a ship captained by a pirate named Ahab, who is missing a leg and very much wants to kill the whale, which is named Moby Dick and which is white. In the course of the book, the pirate Ahab encounters many hardships. His entire life is set around trying to kill a certain whale. I think this is sad because this whale doesn't have any emotions and doesn't know how bad Ahab wants to kill him. He's just a poor big animal, and I feel bad for Ahab as well, because he thinks that his life will be better if he can kill this whale, but in reality, it won't help him at all. I was very saddened by this book, and I felt many emotions for the characters, and I felt sad as well when I read the boring chapters that were only descriptions of whales, because I knew that the author was just trying to save us from his own sad story just for a little while. This book made me think about my own life, and then it made me feel glad for my...